All right. Good evening. This is Jupiter Exile, and tonight we're playing more Dark Souls 2. So I found yesterday, after trying to stream for a while, that I lost about 3 hours of footage, and I have adjusted to try and make sure that does not happen again. I don't have the audio right in the game. Just a moment. Let's try and get that running. Let's back up. Capture. Okay, looking good. So we found that the stream cut, I did not get a notification through OBS that the stream had cut out, and the recording did not save correctly. So now I've changed the recording file format, and we're back at it, and I'm monitoring the stream just by watching the VOD on Twitch, just by watching the Twitch feed, instead of by paying attention to OBS. As I looked into it, it's possibly an issue with my router. It's possibly a problem with some software on my computer that I might muck with. But this should be a way of working around it or working through the problem. And we'll see how that goes. So as for our progress yesterday, we beat the Lost Sinner and Scorpioness Noctua. And because this is an all bosses run, and I feel as though that is a commitment and that is an obligation, I will be using Bonfire Ascetics later to challenge those bosses again. So in Dark Souls 2, you can use an item called the Bonfire Ascetic to reset an area, including the boss. And it basically takes that little zone by itself up into New Game Plus. And you can use this to fight bosses extra times for more souls, and fighting certain bosses at higher difficulty levels can give you some unique items as well. We spawned more enemies here than I wanted to, so I'm going to have to try and run past this. We wanted to get these guys to show up one at a time. It didn't happen. So I'm just going to run for the bridge. There's some other guys that are going to crawl up the sides of this bridge as well. And then there's this guy. Alright, that's something. So this is a PvP area. There's a boss there that you have to fight, and then it unlocks the area proper. I think I should be able to actually just run past everything to start making attempts on this. This is actually a boss that I haven't fought before. In my previous Dark Souls 2 runs, I've kind of accidentally skipped it. Because it's kind of off here to the right, and the proper way to go forward is up that other way, and then across that other bridge that I flipped a lever for earlier. Okay. It does seem as though pretty much all of the enemies involved are not going to run after me fast enough. Oh, I'll have to avoid these guys a bit better. I think there might be something to the idea of this bridge. Like maybe I want to try falling down at various points. There's this item off to the right. Well, it looks like these guys can't actually get over here, which is nice. Yep, and a couple of them just kind of fell off. Alright. So, okay, I can see what might be a bonfire down there below the bridge, but I think that's actually just Yeah, that's actually the bonfire I'm using right now. This bridge is just directly above it. It would be nice if there was an extra ladder or something like that that I could kick down. I'm not going to engage with him just yet. Got a couple guys that are angry along this bridge. Well, they're not that angry, they're just hanging out. And they're not that tough. Hurrah for Hollow. I think these are just remarking on the holes that are there and possible ways of, you know, falling to your death. Normal stuff. So it would be super convenient if on one of these sides there was like a ladder I could kick down to open a shortcut. Take a moment to check for that, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So it looks like in order to get up here, I am just taking this run the way I just did. I gotta watch out for that guy with the whip. I gotta watch out for that guy with the whip, and then of course I gotta watch out for this guy here, and then I'll be fighting the boss. Yeah, I'd kind of guessed that that leap was going to be a bit of a rare behavior. So this boss is like a chariot. I understand it to be a little bit of a gimmicky boss. It's probably the kind of scenario where I would do better if I had seen somebody fight the boss before, but I'm going to be going into this blind and that might be a bit tough. Okay, so that is gap. Okay, so we've got these areas off on the side. That I'm basically wagering I'm going to need to use those to survive. And otherwise, okay, so we can kind of see that coming. We have a decent bit of time to scarper off and heal. And I think we're trying to get to this here. Maybe not in time? Yeah, alright, so that'll kill me. And we had like a different kind of enemy over there. So there's a few things going on. I think I can... Alright, so that's not too bad. This is a little bit of an annoying run, but like I can just run past this guy, I thought. Or so I thought. This guy doesn't usually aggro, but it seems like every now and then he's going to want to. And we just kind of cope with that. I'd like to get to the boss. If I get to the boss with at least 4 Estus, I think that's fine. This first attempt at the boss, I was very nervous about my swings kind of taking me out of the safe zone. So I was very, very conservative about whether or not I was attacking versus like blocking or something to deal with skeletons. I most likely have plenty of room to swing. So long as I've kind of tucked myself in there. Oh, don't do a jumping attack or anything like that. Okay. I got bogged down for a moment there. I just couldn't get past him. Okay. Drink. So naturally, drinking is going to take away from my running time. And I think I'm trying to get all the way across here. I'm not 100%. It may be that my goal is actually to kill some specific opponents along the way, or that I need to tag some other interactables. To grab that. Got there. Okay. We backed up quite a few angry boys. Let's see if I can pull this. Nope. Okay, not with that many guys following me. So I'm gonna have to find, I'm gonna have to, I think, hole up over there across from the switch, until I can whittle down a few more of the skeletons. I'm assuming that they're not coming back, and they'll only have to get run over a few times before they're basically done. And I'm assuming that the lever will make this into more of a normal fight. Either that or the whole thing will just full-on crash. And I can just clean up afterwards? That sounds nice. So it's a mix of those two guys, the guy with the whip and the guy right after him. But it's fine. I can just take a hit every run. It's not a deal breaker by any means. Got me with the knee. Ow. Oh, he killed me while I was interacting with the fog door. Okay, that's not possible in Dark Souls 1. But I guess that happens in Dark Souls 2, and I've never encountered that before. Alright, this time we're just going to jump off to the right and chill for a little bit. And that's the spot I'm going to use to heal. I'm also going to go ahead and human effigy for this attempt. Oh, well, if I don't human effigy, I don't actually need to heal. It's good that nothing that is in this segment has a ranged weapon. They'd be able to get at me pretty easily, I think. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and effigy anyhow. I got plenty. And I'll preserve my Estus by using an item that I wouldn't normally have the time to muck with. How much HP restoration is this, I wonder? Okay, we're good. It takes a very long time to use that. There we go. I got completely clobbered in that corner because I stuck around too long. Yeah, it's like just outside of that, you will absolutely die. So getting pinned in by skeletons is very real because I can't use a shield. If I was on a build with a shield, this would be very trivial to do. I would just hang out in this corner, block skeletons for a bit, and go about my day as soon as they were knocked down. So it turns out that like the forward momentum of taking a swing, I was correct the first time I came through here. It's hugely problematic. Definitely bogging me down. So yes, of the two bosses we fought last time, Lost Sinner is fairly tough. Scorpioness Noctua is very easy. I could beat Scorpioness Noctua any number of times. The remainder of the 3 hours, because those two fights didn't take 3 hours, we spent a lot of it just kind of hanging out in the Tower of Hyde, trying to get an area cleared and get over to the dragon. That's an absolutely miserable run. I'm going to take a moment to let some people know that I am live. That's fine. Let's see, I want to let these fellas know. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, I gotta keep monitoring the stream. So for all I know, it's gonna just decide to stop the moment I stop looking at things. Okay, here we go. Come on. Ow. That's unpleasant. Wow, okay, so he didn't get knocked down by the chariot, and so I had a lot of trouble with that. Shoot, they are coming back. Okay, I'm gonna have to make it more of a mad dash. I'm pretty certain it's gonna be the guys on the sides of the arena that are bringing them back. So it should be kind of a local resurrection thing. I could proceed carefully, take down the resurrectors, and try to make that my way through. I do really feel that generally that's not a solid stratagem for SL1 for most bosses. Any boss fights with adds, you don't usually get the option to take it slow or anything like that. You just get worn down. A lot of opportunities to make mistakes. So as I had mentioned last time, this is a fully optional boss. Like, by no means am I obligated to take this guy out. But this is an all bosses run, so we're going to go for it. Try and make it happen. Hang out over here. Chug some OJ super quick. A little stretch. Limber up. The magic auto-correcting, like, dive chop that he's got there is unbelievable. Supposed to stand here and block. Okay. Haha, just in time. We want to be going right in the nick of time in terms of when we're hiding. Giving skeletons less time to get over to us. Okay, I'm gonna get completely mugged there. So I got there early enough that I might have been able to go for the lever, but I didn't actually go for the lever. And that's just dicey. Those last two skeletons, the ones with the helms, are like popping up right in that area. So it's just really hard to deal with. I might have to stop a little bit more short of that, and then go up immediately after. I feel as the answer is most likely to rush the lever. I don't know what I get for rushing the lever, but I still feel like that's probably the answer. Going after the summoner is really tricky. It's got enough health that I need to hit him like 3 or 4 times for him to go down. The skeletons I can actually one-shot, which is nice. I believe skeletons are vulnerable to crushing damage, as is kind of Dark Souls standard. It seems as though for that staff guy, we want to do a really, really preemptive dodge. Is going to be the best way to get around him. Which is weird, because that's not how anything works for any other fight ever. You want to just kindly, you know, fall off? Sounds good. Yeah. There you go. Bye. That was a bad jump, and I'm dead. Great. That's what I get for laughing. So yeah, we spent a lot of time last stream trying to get our hands on an item called the Watch Dragon Parma, a shield that increases our item find, which requires that we kill that particular dragon that is over in Hyde Tower. Trick about that is, the dragon's not actually a boss, and he's not segmented off from the level in any way. So anybody who happens to be mad at you for any reason is just going to show up while you're trying to deal with that dragon. So everybody along the way you have to kill in order to attempt to fight the dragon. Okay, I'll just muddle my way through here. Taking that early hit is completely messing with me. So, the enemies in Hyde Tower, the white-clad knights, have a pretty absurd amount of health, very good poise, and very fast attacks. They're set up in a particular way that's just incredibly hard to deal with for an SL1 character. For a stronger character, you usually just kind of block and like out-tank them, because their attack damage is not super extreme. It's just very difficult to avoid being hit. Okay, you with the whip. You don't need to hang out there, you know. Alright, let's try to run past anyway. That still hit me. I haven't, like, the foggiest idea how or why that still landed a hit. Executioner's Chariot is the name of this boss that we're trying to deal with. Particularly tricky guy. Okay, I think these are the two that would prevent me from getting into the last area. Got knocked over just in the nick of time. Okay, we're going for the lever. Can't do it while there are any skeletons at all. And that guy's gonna keep bringing back skeletons. Okay, so these skeletons with the rapiers attack too fast. We need to take them out. So the reason why I wanted to get the Watch Dragon Parma was to make it easier for me to farm the Peasant's Garb, which is a set of armor that drops from an enemy type in an area we had gotten to called the Brightstone Cove. And the Peasant's Garb makes us better at dodging. It gives more invulnerability frames to our dodge. So even if it has less defensive value on it, it's the armor we're going to stick with for most of the game. And we can actually like sink some upgrades into it to try and help us out just on the margins. Because we're going to take plenty of deaths on the margins. And mostly because, like, some of these ridiculous mega auto-correcting attacks that will track us and hit us at the very end of a roll. Yeah, you can absolutely take hits while you're interacting with Mist. What the heck? I had wondered if that last time was some kind of a fluke, or like my character had not properly entered the animation or something, but that's just the way it works. You could just be completely clocked out of interacting with the fog door in Dark Souls 2. Okay. Man, I want to sucker punch the guy who made some of these choices. But why is it different? Why did you need that to be different? I've been wondering to myself, in terms of Elden Ring when it comes out, if I want to do a regular run of Elden Ring where I level up, or if I just want to do the challenge ring from the start. I haven't done a challenge run at all for Sekiro, so I feel Sekiro is not like the same kind of game. And doing less damage in Sekiro feels very punishing. Most of the upgrades you get are for damage anyway. I suppose you could just do a run of Sekiro where you're not doing health upgrades. But mostly what I'm getting at is, you can't measure things in terms of your character's level in that game, so doing a level 1 run doesn't have, like, the same impact. Yeah, get out of there, come on. Yeah, that's right. He's still standing there menacingly. So half the time the whip wielder is actually just going to sit there and I need to wait for him to lose interest. Okay. I think if I stand further in the back and I don't look at him, he might lose interest faster. Oh, okay, that hits? Sure. I would not hit Dark Souls 1 or 3. In Dark Souls 3, the invulnerability of your dodge more or less just lines up with what the dodge looks like, and that's the biggest difference here. The invulnerability of your dodge does not match the dodge animation. You're invulnerable for a much shorter period of time than the duration of the dodge. Whereas in Dark Souls 1, your invulnerability is only determined by the way the dodge is working. So that's basically like the takeaway in Dark Souls 2 is like you're always secretly fat rolling in the Soul Level 1 run because of this frickin' adaptability stat. Boosts agility and various resistances. Agility is a derived stat. Ease of evasion and other actions. You see it's currently at 87. Most runs you want to get your adaptability up to like 20 if you're leveling up the character. So you can have real ability to dodge. He's still hanging out with the whip there. Oh my god. Did he run off? He ran off, finally. This guy will get a crisp hit on us, but he's slow enough that he's not going to hang out at the door and, like, land another one. Yeah, so we can see this is the summoner doing summoner stuff. Okay, we took a hit from the chariot there, and I have no idea why. Okay, killing at least one of the first guys and then going after the summoner seems to be a good way of doing things. Actually, I killed the first two guys, and then I hid, and that worked. So I think it's going to be kill 2, hide. I think I have to kill the rapier skeleton before I go after the summoner. It does appear that the summoner doesn't have any extra attacks, so that's kind of nice. I got kind of blocked on the wall there, so that's... I get that in that case. Like, that would have hit me just the same in any game. Alrighty then. Right, wait. I was about to go straight for the men in red before, forgetting that I need to just waste my time over here. Oh my god. He's completely walked into this other area. But maybe if I stand over here? Does that make you reconsider your life at all? I'm sure you can get me if you just, like, walk forward about 4 steps. Come on. I'm gonna have to head over there and fight him. I slipped off. It's either this or I fight like 6 guys. One thing that is kind of noteworthy is as I do this run, about the 10th time I lost connection to Steam, switching to offline. What has just happened? Am I still on stream? Is this just Steam acting up? Because that's okay, we can play offline. Okay, stream's still active, so it looks like that's just Steam. We're just gonna move along. This guy with the, this Phantom with the Claymore, I'm assuming that if I kill him, he's probably not gonna come back. That might be worth my time. This guy, like, activates half the time, and the other half the time he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, running away from him is actually probably the best move. So half of these guys who are falling off the bridge, if I keep, like, aggroing them and getting them to fall off this bridge, they'll eventually stop spawning. But it does seem like the whip guy, doesn't have the same, he's got, like, slightly better pathing or something. He's not dying, the way that the others are. Makes me wish I could just knock the bridge down. Looks like we've missed an item back over there in that first area. I was not very thorough in examining that whole building structure. It's kind of full of assassins. Okay, so most of them have run off. We've got the one guy left. And there he goes. Good with that. Okay, I'm actually going to try and kill this red Phantom, because I don't think he's going to come back if he's dead. Best way to kill him is probably to get him onto the bridge and get him to make a mistake. Like, he's probably roll happy or something. Oh, look, another friend. And the other friend fell off. Cool. Okay, and another zombie has shown up. Because. Alright, so we re-aggroed that guy, like, around this point or somewhere. So, this part of the bridge with the holes in it, if the Phantom's willing to come over here, might be able to get him to fall. I don't think he's going to be willing to come over here for some reason. I wonder why. Okay. The other, my other thought is that if I could get some backstabs on him, that would be really good. His trajectory of attack is troublesome. He has taken some damage. He's really showcasing that the Claymore is actually a pretty great weapon in this game. I'm getting a lot of use out of that, isn't he? Come on. Okay. Yeah, just, you know, that's... Ah, ha, ha, I think I got him to fall off. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't come back. For all I know, he could totally respawn. We've got 2 Estus flasks, so this attempt will be a little cursed, but you know, keep working at it. So you down, and then I hide on the side for a moment. So that guy gets taken apart. Okay, so last time, I think that dude wasn't entirely dead when this happened. Okay, we got one enemy who came up here. He got clobbered. Alright, I think I can move forward here. had an archer there. Go figure. Taking him out. Force myself to the side. Alright, that guy got rezzed, and I don't know where from. Archer guy as well. So we took a lot of weird hits there. Might be dead. Didn't die. Alright. It's nice and random. I think switch will be on the right. Just gonna try and get up here. Very carefully. Okay, wait for him to cross. We should deal with any enemies along the way. Pull this. Looks like you might have had some trouble. Ah, so the horse is the boss. I expected that might happen. But without knowing anything about the boss, I'm like, this is a kick. For sure. Okay, some Dark Breath. If you could not, like, completely force me to the corner. What's next? More Dark Breath, please. That was super easy to deal with. There's a kick. Okay. That had a lot of tracking on it. I would like to just get you dead. Please, no. Okay, okay. So he just decided to, like, really tune up his turning there. And totally got me. Well, that's the first time we've gotten to fight that part of the boss anyway. Okay, so killing the witches as we go produced much, much better results. We were able to mostly avoid getting mugged, and even with very little Estus, made a strong showing at the final bit. Let's find out if we have to deal with that red phantom again. Yeah, so this particular one is a scripted phantom. So he just shows up offline or no. Yeah, they really made invaders part of the core experience in Dark Souls 2, as opposed to like an extra thing. Looks like he is not hanging out. Cool. So that was worth the time and the risk to take care of him. Okay, those guys didn't actually keep up very well this time. I think it has something to do... whether or not they chase me, I think has something to do with my running cadence across the bridge. Alright, so just as before, head over here. Down with you. Down with you. We get over here. Guy gets taken down, and we run up to this first caster. Okay. He's taken out. And up here, deal with these archer, who apparently do finding. That person's not actually obligated to do archery. They can pull out a weapon. Get in the corner. I have to clean these guys up. There's too many. Okay, I took one hit too many there before I could get back into the corner. If I duck into the corner with the right cadence, I can stance down the skeletons in between the chariot charge, and that will work out. basically, like, the chariot needs to be my tool to control the skeletons for the first half of the fight. The second half of the fight, I just need to do marginally better against that horse than I did in the first run. The horse isn't going to one-shot us, so maybe the Dark Breath would, but that's like got a huge wind-up telegraph going on. I cannot tell whether or not this dude is going to be angry or why. I think one of the tricks about this fight and managing it is there's a lot of enemy behaviors going on, so there's naturally going to be a lot of fluctuation in the way the fight turns out. The answer regarding these guys is they'll probably behave a bit better if I run for more of the bridge segment and don't pause as often. Now, one thing that's particularly nasty, I did mention previously that the matchmaking mechanism for whether or not you run into foes in Dark Souls 2 is based on how many souls you've earned. Enemies falling off ledges totally counts for that. There is a ring in the game that's ideal for PvP characters to wear while they're adventuring that prevents you from gaining any more souls. Yes, please do exactly that. So long as that skeleton chooses to guard in that fashion, we can be safe for that segment. Okay, we got two guys here in that corner. I don't know where that other one with the two blades is actually coming from. I thought I had killed any sorcerer that was in range of him. And I'm assuming right now that the Resurrectors have a limited range. That seems to, you know, correspond to how these fights have been going. Okay, so when I kill the archer, I cannot huddle in the corner where the archer is. I think I need to keep moving beyond that. Or I might need to change up my movement pattern entirely by when I kill the first two guys, I might want to kill just the one and then move forward. I could try not killing either of them and then run up to the caster, but I'm pretty sure the dual blade skeleton is going to get on me then, and I'm going to be boxed into a corner while he's attacking me, and it's just not going to work. I think the reason why the early dodge is working on that guy is the startup of his attack is actually faster than I would like it to be. Like, he doesn't have a real wind-up on that first swing. It just happens. You're still here, aren't you? Oh my god. They came right back. They have that nice, like, Skyrim awareness. Where, like, oh man, a guy on the other side of the room is like my psychic best bro. He saw you move, so I'm totally gonna run back over. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure what I'm remembering in terms of how to handle that guy is you usually want to roll towards the side that does not have the weapon raised. As that might shortcut his turn radius a little bit. He can auto-correct quite a lot. I think the other trick of him, and I accidentally did this the first time I was running into him, if you're dead center on him, I don't think he's able to hit you. I think you just have to stand still for his attack. Okay. Yeah, so they're not actually falling off too often. Like, most of them are making it all the way across. They sometimes fall off when they tangle with these other guys. The last one, yeah, he made his way all the way across the bridge, and he's just staring at me like a jerk. So we will straight up kill him. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that skeleton stands up at the same time as the other two initially. Run over here, kill you. But the other guys are already here. And I got killed again by the chariot, which is the same behavior as before. Something about blocking a skeleton in a corner sometimes pulls me out of the corner, I suppose? Oh boy. I don't believe there's any shield I can... Okay, I can technically wield a small leather shield, a foot soldier shield, a blue wooden shield. It says 75% reduction, 85%. Some of these I might actually be able to wield in two hands. So if it's the Blossom Kite Shield, and I do this, and I hold down Y, I can hold the shield in two hands, which prompts a shield bash there, and a block there. How much does this weigh me down to do? 44% equip load. My dodge roll is notably slower. Okay, let's try it like this. Maybe I can block some skeletons. Now, it's really time-consuming to switch back and forth between this shield and attacking. See, this time he's not mad. I don't know what's up with that guy. Can't make up his mind. Oh. I got a network error. I need to... Do I need to reload the player, or is the stream completely dead? Let me see. Is this a... Okay, okay. We're still live. Good, 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 good. The run is going okay. We're going to try and not lose footage today, is our main goal. Whether or not we kill any bosses, we're up in the air. It's Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is so obnoxious compared to Dark Souls 1. I'm going to show you a little bit of the pain I've been dealing with this particular boss run back. So it turns out in Dark Souls 2, when you interact with the fog door, you're not invulnerable. So I need to hike over here to get these guys to kind of stall out and give up. Otherwise, I'd have to kill them all to be able to go through the fog door, because they've killed me on the fog door 3 times. Funnily enough, a lot of them tend to fall off the bridge when they're just kind of staring at me. So they're not smart, but they're determined. But it means I have to stand here and wait between all my boss attempts for a little bit. And that whip guy might get me right now. Let's see. No, he didn't figure it out. Yeah, right now we're making attempts on Executioner's Chariot. Get a resurrect off. I think that'll take care of him. I need this guy to not be coming after me. I would like for this guy to not be coming after me as well. Go back here. Okay. And then up on the right-hand side, if I can get this guy down. He's not in this one, the next one. Need to run back. gonna die. Dead. I thought he was closer. Yeah, it's in that little flickering there. That's the guy I need to kill. Yeah. Yeah, so the first phase of the boss is to run this loop and kill or evade a bunch of skeletons. There are these 3 resurrectors who will bring back the skeletons. If you kill all the resurrectors, and therefore all of the skeletons, the second phase of the boss is not that big a deal. I have made it up to the second phase once, and I got killed when I was right at the moment to be killing the boss because of a bad roll. And I think if I had rolled away from the boss, it would have been just fine. So I just needed to be a little bit more patient with it. So the shield strat, I think we're not going to try. Let's take that back away so I can get my roll timing back. I was thinking for a moment I might try using a shield to fend off the skeletons. It takes too long to swap between the weapons. I just need to focus on keeping the skeletons on the floor while I proceed. So basically, if there's ever a moment where I'm not proactive about attacking the skeletons, they'll just swarm me and kill me in a corner while I'm trying to wait for the chariot to go by. And the chariot's a one-shot every time. I don't know if it's possible to dodge, it probably is, but you only have a quarter-second dodge window in Dark Souls 2. Okay, this dude just walked right in here like he owns the place. His friends gone? No, they're still mostly on the bridge. Oh, you were so close. Just like one more step. I'll just take one more step in the wrong direction for you. Ah, got him. Okay, now we can go. The other guys will take long enough to get back over here that I can get through. Okay, so 1, 2, off to the side. He knocks that guy down, and I run forward and get this kill. Run forward, kill this guy, and then this guy. And then we succeeded the roll. Cool. I haven't gotten that done before. Alright. So, I'm in a bit of a bind. I need to kind of get in here with not a lot of time to spare. Okay. Dicey? Yeah. I needed to stick around and kill those skeletons before I tried to press forward. I thought I might be able to press forward, kill the summoner, and use the chariot, but it takes too long for him to come back around. See, I absolutely need to pause and kill those skeletons, as painful as it is. I thought I saw an item in one of those trees, but I don't know. Must have been something further in the distance. See, in Dark Souls 1, like, the boss walls are few and far between. There are not actually that many bosses that wall us in Dark Souls 1. Even in the SL1 run, we one-shot a bunch of them. In Dark Souls 2, it's like almost every boss is a wall. Because we made it to, but we did not kill the Rat Authority. Because he starts out the fight with 4 adds, and all of his little rat adds, they two-shot us. Not because we straight up die, but because 2 hits inflicts the toxic condition, and that will cause us to die in, like, no time flat. I might be able to get through that better if I get, like, the appropriate ring for it, maybe. Something against toxin. Yeah, there's not much to use here yet. Alright, did Whip Guy die? I think he died this time. Cool. I've also had issues sometimes with jumping back onto the bridge. I've definitely fallen off the bridge 3 times. There's Shield Guy. I was wondering when he was going to show up to darken my door. Okay. I actually want to kill you. Please be dead. Looks like we got most everything to stop running at me for a bit. I'm gonna have to hang out here. I wonder if I might have actually lured them far away enough from the summoner. Okay, yeah, we're skeleton free. Pull that shut, we hang out here. And here's the second phase. Okay, there's the breath attack. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that attack before. There's another charge, right? That's a breath attack. Okay. How far does that go? Jeez. Okay, this is probably going to be a charge, right? Alright, I'm not 100% on what's going on, but it's okay. So finally got that sucker down. Acquire the Executioner Chariot Soul. I think I might have left an item back here. No, it's back over this way. Okay. So there was a gap in the floor. Is that still here? That's something new. Okay, this is the full extent of the arena. Yeah, this is why we can't run the other way in the circle. Just a giant pit. And then this is our other side of it all. So this place is like a PvP arena. We don't have much of a reason to come here other than killing that boss. But we'll get ourselves a bonfire. And looks like we've got a merchant to liquidate some of these souls. I've never met this guy.
What is it? Oh. You took long enough. What is it? Oh.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. He might be picking up on the fact that we're level 1 and saying like, yeah, no, we're not gonna fling you into PvP. And it's fine, I don't want your PvP anyway. Alright, so that's a thing. We can continue to progress through this area. That's an option. Yeah, we made it to the Doors of Pharos last time we were in, and through that to the Brightstone Cove. At the end of the Doors of Pharos, which is also like a pseudo PvP area, there's of course the Rat Authority that we have not taken down. Spent a bit of time in the Shaded Woods. There is another fork in the Ruined Fork Road that we can go down that we haven't yet. In the Shaded Ruins we killed Scorpioness Noctua, and here we are in Undead Purgatory right now. The Huntsman's Copse is the area where we currently are. The bridge approach is the current bonfire, so I may go back there and do the other pathway that I'm allowed to take. We still haven't navigated the No Man's Wharf. I forget a bit what that connects to, apart from the fact that it gives you a back door into the Bastille that we don't need. I'm going to take a moment to showcase again, because the footage got cut, what I'm up against in Hyde's Tower of Flame that's so obnoxious. So, I ran here enough that the first enemy and the first two enemies stopped spawning. Which means this guy's probably pretty soon, because he doesn't kill me very often. So these first guys are kind of trivial. The problem here is these guys in white, and We've got one of them stalking around over here. I need to wait for him to come closer, or he'll mess with me while I'm trying to fight these other guys. And this is all because I already took out the Dragon Rider, like, much earlier on. Okay, so, you know what? I'm just gonna wake up whoever wakes up, and we'll fight back over here a little bit. Okay. Took him out. I'm gonna back up and heal. So these guys are an absolute pain in the neck. So he doesn't stagger. He got a hit on me through the roll there. They do technically stagger. They've just got a really, like, tiny, awful stagger window. But they're just healthy boys with super fast attacks. Yeah. And it takes about 5 hits to kill them. So, we can't, like, they take about 5 hits to kill, and they won't stagger, except for, like, very few scenarios. So it's just really difficult to come out ahead against them. There was one of them right over here. We got that one killed. But along this path, there are 4 of those knights. Yeah, those guys are all done. Now that I can cut through here faster, I might be able to avoid aggroing him. This guy I can't avoid aggroing, though, and he comes in a pack with this other dude. No, didn't want to do that. Yeah, this pair is, like, genuinely the worst thing about this run. And then just up over there is the dragon. But the dragon's just across that little bridge on that pedestal. Any number of these guys will follow me to that fight, if they're not dead. And also, the dragon, despite his fire breath and stuff, won't kill them. They take, like, 6 damage from the dragon, for all of his stomping and whatever. And I was remarking in the last stream that didn't record, that Dark Souls 2 is a lot meaner to the player in terms of how its enemies interact than Dark Souls 1. Because in Dark Souls 1, if you have an enemy like that who's throwing around these big attacks that hit his friends, he's going to kill them. And you make a lot of use of that when you're fighting like Grave Lord Nito. You've got the dragon on the bridge. And scenarios like that. But in Dark Souls 2, they're just like sadistic, awful gang squads every time. So I've been thinking that this leaping attack strat is maybe the best way to deal with these guys. As long as I can get the attack to come out right. Oh, it did an extra buffered swing there. But I killed the White Knight, so he's a little bit closer to not spawning. So, last time I sat down, I spent probably like an hour trying to work on this segment and get through here. And I'm not going to continue to, like, deal with that slog right now. I just wanted to share that with the class, as it were. So Brightstone Cove and Huntsman's Copse are both of our progression areas. We can technically also probably progress in the Shaded Wood. I'm going to come back here. We're not going to worry about gathering back up those souls. We don't need them. I'm trying to remember where I can get access to the next Fragrant Branch of Yore. I think at this point they're mostly locked behind bosses. There might be another one at a shopkeep. Anyways, so at this point, we're just going to be trying to run across the black bridge we lowered earlier, which should be across here, and if that guy's not angry, we just keep going. Run over here, and then up this. And then we're just going to head straight for the bridge. Dianger, a dog. Come on. I think the dogs are the one thing in Dark Souls 2 that are not, like, as threatening as they are in other games. That is locked. I think I need to get into that from above somehow. Or below, or behind. I don't remember how this works, but there's a bonfire in there and I would like it. Being said, there are some dudes coming over to say hi. Whoa. Ow. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, that almost got me. Okay, oh lordy, they coming. I think that up through here is kind of a boss. And I'm better off trying to go back and... Oh, yeah. Another Dark Spirit invasion. You probably cast spells, don't you? You've got crazy hitboxing. And something here is going to randomly poison and kill me. That's about par for the course. Undead lockaway key. I think that's how we get to the bonfire. Yeah, you're easier to kill than she is, buddy. So, bye. Time to grab that. You know, since there's an invader, even if I open this, I know I can't rest at the bonfire, but I think I can light the bonfire, which should set the respawn. Nice. Maybe. It's gonna kill me, right? Okay. Got the bonfire lit. Can't use it. Yeah, you just poised through whatever I wanted to do. That's fine. So, as we have in the past, and as is a well-honored tradition, let us see if we cannot cheese this foe at about this corner. Okay, that might be a no, but jury's not out yet. How merciless you are, merciless Rowena. Ow. Got him! We'll get ourselves a priestess robe. Yeah, so the difference of, what's it called? So we have the guard break instead of the kick in Dark Souls 2. It doesn't have nearly the knockback that we had access to in Dark Souls 1. Chat with this dude over here.
I thought you were that bastard from You've Set Me Free. Now I can find it.
Oh, right, this is the fellow who is the kind of opponent of Pate, Crichton of Mira.
I've heard this land was full of... I joined forces with a man. He took the first job. I decided to set the trap for him here. I can't believe that I was so...
That works out. We're not going to be involved in their spat to the extent that we can avoid it. See what happens there. Oh, that's right. I think I have Sublime Bone Dust, but I need to go back to Majula if I want to burn that. It just improves the recovery rate of our Estus. It's not a huge deal for us, actually. 9 times out of 10, Estus will not save us. Okay, so we've got more cursed pots here. And some skeletons. And somebody's going to bring that skeleton back. It's you! You're the skeleton boss. Alright, dead for good. Cool. I'm actually gonna burn a human effigy here. I would kind of like to have my max health available for this bit. We're gonna have a lot of skeletons trying to chip us down. Huh. Would you like to open this gate? Is that a no? Okay, there might be a... There's probably like a switch or something back in this room. Or maybe not. I mean, it could be just really obnoxious all around. Nothing that we need to fall to. Okay, this is actually a different path here. We got this. Kill you. Get shot. That's fine. Okay, this is the path from earlier, isn't it? Oh, what's this? Did I not notice this before, or is this genuinely different? Okay, no, this is where we came up and fought the Dark Spirit. Oh, interesting. There's kind of an alternate path, maybe. That's interesting. That bridge is out. That caster might be important. It's really hard to call. Now that guy's going to come after us. I think we've got a boss up and coming pretty soon along this path. I kind of remember there being a skeleton boss guy behind the waterfall. I think the summoner is over here. Oh, we've got a rogue as well. I'll take that. That guy has a little crown. Doesn't serve him very good, though. I'll hop across this. Human effigy is pretty good. Ooh, that's a lot of Titanite. And we get an Estus Flask shard, and here we go. So now we can lower down a shortcut. So we could probably make this run a bit easier on a run back. We'll still have to possibly deal with a buttload of skeletons, but it's more direct. Okay. A little loud. I can barely hear myself talk there. Okay, so through here I believe we've got the boss fight. Here goes. So the Skeleton Lords are, it's a multi-unit boss, but they're not super healthy. They will keep coming back. They've got bone meals. They've got everything. It's awful. Okay, that's right. That's how this works. Every skeleton is part of the fight. Fight for a while, run behind a pillar, heal. And we're basically mostly just going to avoid the bone wheels and keep trying to ambush individual skeletons. If I can kill a bone wheel, that will take a lot of pressure off. The fact that I was able to kill the 3 big skeletons very quickly helps a lot. Oh, I did not want that to whiff. That's unfortunate. Okay, we've got 1 more bone wheel left. That's the only guy who really prevents us from using the open space. Okay, we got a backstab on the bone wheel skeleton. I think he still has a finite amount of health relative to the whole boss fight, though. I am so not in the mood to fight this many skeletons. Can I just cheese? Oh, man, yeah. This looks pretty effective. Fight smarter, not harder. So this is a no spells, no ranged weapons run. It is not a no ranged attacks run. I have decided from the beginning that items are kosher. And you better believe I don't want to fight that horde of skeletons. Okay, so we've got an exit from this fight room over here. Yeah, the last time I did this fight on the SL1, I used a bright bug on it, which increases your health and resistances by a bunch. So I would proudly say I have never fought that boss fairly. There's Skeleton Lords down. Second boss of the night. I think this gets me on over into the poison area. And I believe this unlocks a vendor for us, which I've been looking forward to a lot. I think this is like the Titanite Stones vendor that's coming up soon. If I'm remembering correctly. Could very easily be remembering incorrectly. That's not fair. That's like, why do you create like ladders like that? Just barely you can't backtrack. Yeah, this is the gal I wanted to chat with. Where's my bonfire here?
Are you a traveler? I'm Chloanne. I travel about collecting. I never planned to, but I don't know. I must have just. But now that I'm here, many of these stones are quite. Have extras if you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy a bonfire ascetic. She's only got Titanite shards for now.
I came here and
Her inventory should expand later.
Don't just go. Visit me again.
Visiting her again is, generally speaking, a very good idea. Yeah, there's our bonfire. That's right. It's just on the other side of a bunch of poison junk. It's also worth noting that this kind of poison gunk that is hanging out here kind of sticks to us and continues to increment our poison for a little bit after we've left. So I know I wanted to access her. I think that the what's it called? I think that the ladder maker is also like further in here. There's another NPC that we want to get access to so that we can get into the gutter. I believe he's up in that tower over there. Okay, yeah, this iterates our poison up quite a bit. Okay, I did want to check on how much poison we were going to get from one dip in the pool, and that's when it starts to decay. Okay, that's pretty extreme.
You've been long. Well.
Alright, I'm just gonna, I mean, I could convert my cash into this. It's just better than holding on to random souls. So we've got a few things going on here. I think this skeleton is classically used in messages. It's like a don't give up skeleton. But we got kicked offline, so... Yeah, so there's a lot of gunk over here, and a number of items. The majority of which I believe are unimportant. Get out of here. I forget how dangerous these crawling dudes are. Yeah. The mist increments poison pretty quickly, but it's not sticky like the other gunk. Okay. Okay, not dangerous at all. That's good. Got a bleed stone. Titanite shard. I might need to get a poison curative onto my bar. Oh right, those guys have casters on their backs. Forgot how they worked. We've got some pyromancy gals up in here that can actually be pretty dangerous. Try and see where I can go without aggroing them too much. Or at least without being in their trajectory. Okay, this does not get me very much. Some hexing urns. So these pyromancers actually have like 3 or 4 different attack patterns. Yeah, they can do things like that. They've also got they've got a grab attack, the short range fire burst, and the long range arcing fire. So the combination of the arcing fire and the short range flame burst is pretty genuinely difficult to deal with. I'm not using the silver cat through here, so I'm going to try the flame quartz, but I don't think it's going to give us much to work with. In terms of antidotes, I've got just 2 poison moss. I think running through this actually gets us less poison buildup over time, but I'm not certain. As opposed to rolling, which I did earlier. Okay, let's see. Other fast ways through this area. Going through that little gap. I think there's some good stuff over there that I might want to get at. Okay, we got a fragrant branch. That opens up like whole new pathways. Are you a mimic? Can't tell because it's Dark Souls 2. Sure, whatever, buddy. Okay, the raw stone's not very important. And everything else in this passageway is not very important. Okay. There's just more poison fog. I'm pretty sure our path through here is basically just like, get through these pyromancers, since it's about all there is going on. I think this door here is actually breakable. Okay, we're gonna die in one shot of the arcing fire. And I actually didn't get to test the breakability of that little bit of wood, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, so... I'm wondering if I go through here without waiting for the other poison to decay. Yep, I will be fully poisoned if I dip into the fog at all. And that's how much damage the poison's gonna do. Seriously. Might as well just kill me now, skeleton. Okay. I thought the margin between poison and toxic was a little bigger than that. But no, I guess both poison and toxic are just super obnoxious here. I'm gonna wait for her to do a throw fire attack. Oh no, that's right. That short range attack can collide into you, or it can just, you know, it still travels. It's not actually a melee attack. Can I roll forward? They don't have health. Got an incredible amount of damage. And very annoying ranges. Don't have health. So the trick here is, can she attack me while I'm on that ladder? So I think the answer might be yes, and I don't know what to do about that. If that hits me, I'm screwed. It didn't. So, you know, cool. Okay. I believe that opens up something so that we can just hike through this next time instead of fighting those guys. Yep. And we've got another bonfire here. Sweet. I'm not going to reset the enemies. I feel like it's very possible to fall in this area. There's a bunch of pits, some of which might be secret. I'm actually going to reload this area. I'm gonna use the bonfire to reset those reset those crystal lizards until I can get them all. This is probably gonna put me very close to maxing out the mace if I can get all of these things killed. So this one's definitely running over here, and we've got a heck of a lot of poison fog down in this area, basically. We're up to Palestone. How am I doing on ores? Where's my ore tab? There we go. We've got only the one Titanite chunk right now, and we've got a Titanite slab that we found a bit ago. The chunks are the limiter at the moment. Okay, we've got some angry boys. Can I open this? I can. Large shard, nice. I'm just gonna, if you don't mind me, excuse me. Sir, I am moving. Okay, you may kill me now. They have so much health. Oh my goodness. Typical Dark Souls 2 squad. Rolling with the boys. Alright, I'm gonna try and take out that last guy. I think if he gives me a chunk, I can upgrade my weapon. Nope, just Titanite and large Titanite. Okay, back through there, we've got one of the casters. We could fall and possibly get killed by poison. What else have we got over here? This a bridge, and apparently there's a fire sorceress there. And this guy with a hammer. And I'm gonna run over here. Whoa, what are you? I'm dead. I'm so dead. Okay. Yeah, I'm remembering that area somewhat, so in order to just run at it, yeah, I think I'll just do that, run at the first spot on the bridge, and then I need to go on the high route, and then I should be running up against the Jabba the Hutt boss. Okay, so is it? Yeah, it's on the right. I don't actually know where that fire is coming from. So I'm gonna have to try and be wary of that. That guy's just mad slow. Alright, we've got more of him here, and he's just kind of showcasing to us, hey, watch out, these are poison pots. Alright, thanks, bro. Nice warning. So I do want to go past that guy with the sledgehammer, but I wanted to check out some other stuff. What is this place? That might have been guy with the sledgehammer dying as a result of poison. Okay, here's where the sunlight altar is. I forgot. We have the praise the sun gesture, which does not matter. This wall looks like super weird and fake, but it's real. Basically, every illusory wall in Dark Souls 2 is on a flat surface. So if it's not like a flat manufactured wall, it's no concern. So I think now... Nope. Please no. Okay, I might just have to avoid her and run straight for the fog door. I think that's a better bet. I didn't want her to shoot fireballs at me while I was running, but let's see how it plays out if we do this differently. So it's pretty clear the Flame Quartz ring is not going to do a damn thing for us unless we have some armor that's more resistant to fire. Generally speaking, physical resistance is just not going to get us anywhere. Oh, I got poisoned there too. Fun. Okay. So so I guess those chests have a bit of a splash radius. If I'm poisoned, and I'm probably gonna die, let's maybe check out another area. Oh, I didn't want that to happen, but it did. Okay, so I need to pause a moment to let him walk forward through the poison urns, since poison is a death sentence. In Dark Souls 1, poison is tame enough that I have fought Quillag while poisoned, and it turns out okay. Like, that's a pretty fine way of doing things. There's occasions in the game, there's like, and this is the part of the game where I get poisoned, and I move on with my life. Okay. We're gonna see if this was the right thing to do. Seems like it was probably the right thing to do. Yeah, so that is all death water down there. And we're just gonna run straight this way. I forget what else is all around here, but we're just gonna fight the boss. Okay, I didn't get interrupted. Hey there, Jabba. Is this platformable? Maybe. I was wondering if I could go up there and maybe get, like, plunging setup, but no. What does this guy even do? I know everybody in the community complains about this boss being lame. And if he can just keep doing this, I'm fine with it. Okay, he's gonna do that. He's not a speedy boy, that's for sure. He has one attack that I'm trying to make sure I'm aware of, which is that he just rolls over onto you, and you get, and like, I'll just completely die. But if he doesn't want to do it, that's cool too. Woo! Okay, cool. Got him. Yeah, he's not a tough dude. Alright, I'm gonna go a little further past this to see if I can get a bonfire. Here we go. And we're actually gonna take a couple runs backwards to explore some extra stuff, because I think I might have skipped over something meaningful. Whether it's a bit of gear or a or some just solid loot. Oh, cool. Assassin guy. So we got these little creepy crawly greeblies that are throwing out some poison mist. This is a trap. Yep, and we're super dead. Traps make noise when you open them, but there's not really a way to detect them beforehand unless you just know what the map is laid out like. It's a good thing I went for the boss before I went for that. Okay, so the one other spot I want to check on is the bit there that I tried to fall down onto earlier. I think that one, if anything, is the one that's significant. Yeah, so long as we take a running attack at her, it's going to turn out fine basically every time. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we don't really care about scavenging spice. So let's see, in terms of getting this correct, I think I might have to leap from about here. There we go. There is a trap on that wall. There's the pressure plate. And there's the goon we're gonna make trigger it. Come here. get wrecked, that would be super great. Did he just not set off that pressure plate? Okay, Dark Souls 2, sure. Then we've got an assassin, and this is gonna kill me. Yeah. Okay. So there's a chest there and another item, both of which could be worthwhile, but we have to navigate 2 assassins and a scythe wielder, or a sickle brute, basically. I mean, I think I am going to go for it, so I just need to find, like, one more Titanite chunk. I think the weapon is currently at a +7? Okay, yeah, so it's one more Titanite chunk will get us to +9, and to +8. Then we'll need 3 more to get it to +9, and then I have the slab all ready to take it from 9 to 10, and then we'll have a maxed out weapon. And there's probably about, in the course of the game, like 3 viable SL1 weapons. We will be making some transitions very late, after we've gotten some gear in some DLC areas. At which point we can choose to use either the rapier or the battle axe. Gotta make sure I get the proper running attack before she's triggered. I got the plunging attack on him. It's very nice. He gets killed by the arrows, and I take out the assassin as well. So just got the one more assassin to worry about, who is he going to drop down, or is he just on the right? No, he's on the left. There we go. Fine and dandy. Titanite shard, several of them. So the fact that I've already got a slab and, okay, heavy crossbow +3 and some heavy bolts, that's not very helpful. It is noteworthy in Dark Souls 2 that there are some areas where you find weapons that are already improved, which is kind of nice. Alright, my only way out of here, I believe, is to take this leap. And this leads, oh, you were a guy. Oh, that might be something. Let's just get poisoned and grab an item. This will kill us, but whatever. Okay, got a little bit of data. I'm assuming this lockstone is maybe identifying a, what's it called? A secret door? Yep. Poison bite ring! It's probably fairly useful here. I don't know how far it's going to get us. The other item I didn't quite catch. Probably not a big deal. We do still have a fragrant branch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that ring's pretty handy. We're getting a lot less tick up now, and that might be useful for fighting the Baneful Queen. Probably not. It's not like we're gonna fight her while her arena's full of poison. That's almost impossible in SL1. Okay, we take poison there. We're gung-ho. But everything up here is dead, so I'm pretty sure I can get away with that drink and get back to the bonfire without dying. Cool. Yes, there's a peculiarity in, like, a lot of the drops back here are kind of lesser, and a lot of this area kind of handles like it's supposed to be an earlier point in the game. But you have to kill an NPC to get back here in a timely fashion. if you don't kill an NPC, you have to wait a god-awful time for the game to trigger her to move to a new location. I believe it's that you have to kill a certain boss, and then she'll relocate. Okay, I want to activate that switch on the wall. Okay, I'm dead. I was wondering, I thought the poison would damage him more, the hammer guy. I don't really want to fight them, because they're a Dark Souls 2 enemy, and they have, like, double the health bar of what's necessary for, like, an interesting combat. Everything. There's basically, like, two types of enemies in Dark Souls. You've got ambushers and just giant health sponges. Okay, that time the assassin activated. He didn't activate the first time. Yeah, that's all poison, because why wouldn't it be? Okay, now you're dying. There you go. That wall looks super suspect, but I don't know. Okay, that's right. This is pretty obnoxious for several reasons. Okay, because that guy at the far end of the hall is just going to hang out. These guys are just going to keep shooting us. He's not going to stagger, so get on past him. Another assassin just jumped down behind me. That hit anyway, okay. That hit as well, and now we're poisoned. Okay. Right, because these guys fire poisonous arrows too. Okay, so I think I can run past a lot of this so far. There's a whole lot of junk, but the fact that I got up to a ladder is pretty good. Okay, so he didn't wake up or jump down that time. That guy we could run past without much effort. Okay, and this is two guys who will absolutely stop us from going up this ladder. Okay. I think I can get the kill on that first guy a lot cleaner, so long as I stand a little bit more on the left. But I will have to kill both of these assassins in order to proceed past this point. And the guy with the spear is basically going to be knocking on my door. The game is colliding me with the wall, and I do not appreciate that. I don't know why his first attack didn't hit me. Well, now, we've got a regular everyone is here circumstance. Let's see if I can just get the climb up here. Okay, got it that far. You need to kind of ignore. I need a torch. Fall off, please. Please, nothing kill me, nothing kill me, nothing kill me. I think I hear something coming to kill me. Got it. That'll set us up for the proper fight on Mitha. Wait a second, what? There was just a sound like an illusory door opening up. Oh, I stepped on a trap there. Alright, that's fine. We accomplished a couple goals in that. Yeah, this entire area is mostly just a big mess of assassins to deal with. But now that we got the windmill set on fire, that was one of the bigger, like, that's like the subtask we have to complete for the area. Oh, they actually boxed me in here. They boxed me in, and I was still out of stamina from killing the first guy. Well, they boxed me in, and the dodge roll finished off my stamina. So that is maybe a little bit on the fluke side. It's very, very difficult to get up this ladder safely, and there's a lot of stuff to get down on the other side. Because once I get up there, I'm going to be dealing with another spear wielder. Thankfully, these guys are really slow in their attack patterns. Now, I don't think there's much I can get done over here, right? Oh, there's a switch. What does this do? Okay, that'll pull that up. I don't know what I get out of that. That doesn't feel like it has a lot of merit for me. Okay, so... Oh, hey, buddy. You're just gonna hang out behind there, aren't you? Yeah, I figured that was a matter of time before those archers would take me out. Alright, so there's a treasure chest over there. I don't know if I care about that. Wooden treasure chests almost never have something really interesting in them. It's usually just some consumables. Alright. I might want to just try killing him. That poison might complicate things. This is a bad attempt. Drink. Yeah. No way I was gonna do that. Okay, the guy with the spear I'm gonna try and kill on the path because I don't want to deal with him showing up. The guy with the hammer I don't think is a concern. We got time. We're fine. I've already eaten, so I've got like 2 hours. So we deal with him. I'm just going to abuse his bad tracking. Get over here. Attack patterns for those guys is being a little inconsistent with me, and I need to eat moss or I'm going to take poison. Okay. So now we head up here. We'll have another spear wielder at the end of this hall. And I think I probably want to actually try to kill him. Unless he's just content to stand there. You know what? I'm gonna let that happen. There was actually a bonfire right in the other side of that stupid door. Right, there's the trap. That's not gonna kill me this time. You'll have to kill me with the various other things you can kill me with. So that guy just drenched himself in a bunch of poison. I was wondering if that would actually kill him at any point, or if he was just going to be okay with it. I think they're mostly fine with it. It would not surprise me if these enemies are very close to immune to poison. If not actually immune. Oh, hey! Could you not? That guy wants to shoot me with poison stuff. More mannequin gear, which is what these guys are referred to as. It's their, like, enemy name. Okay, so those guys showed up after some delay. I might be able to try to blitz that area. This place super punishes you if you try to roll through any pots. Oh my god, she didn't kill me. Yet. Oh, she actually got the grab. I'm dead. She got the grab because of the throwing knife from the other guy. And this guy's one of the different types of assassins. So he is a lot more dangerous. He's going to be more of a flibberty gibbet. So now we're spawning up here. Is there anything else we want to take care of, like down here? No, how do we get over to that item over there? I don't think I can make a jump for that. Oh well. What was out here? Okay, I haven't checked on this yet. Got an item there. This is breakable. I would gladly ignore you if you were not weirdly put in my way. I think this is around the spot where we get to talk to the ladder maker. Hey, buddy.
Shush. I'm on the run. You're a fugitive. Yeah. It's got You want to climb? I can let. But, why, yep. Have you no gratitude? I let you on.
Okay, 2,000 souls. I believe that the amount he charges you does kind of scale up with how many souls you're holding on to. It's kind of funny. I don't know how many of these I'll have to use. Okay, 2 large souls of a nameless soldier will be enough. So I believe getting the ladder from him here will move him back to Majula. There might be another area. But this will allow us to access the gutter. I don't know where he pulls this ladder out from. Like, that's solid stone that he just kind of knelt over by, and suddenly a ladder was produced.
Go on ahead. I won't offer him to steal twice.
That is a bit of a lie. We're going to meet with you, I think, 2 more times, at least once, and buy some ladders. And over here we get a Pharaoh's Lockstone and Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling Titanite would normally be pretty exciting. It is not exciting at all for us in this run. Just because that's just what the run is. Okay, so we're making pretty good progress through here. Ah, yes, we can buy items from him. He's got a couple things. Beef masks. Oh, he sells us a little miniature ladder ornament. Okay, he can sell us aromatic ooze and bleeding serum. Aromatic ooze is actually quite nice. Laddersmith Gilligan.
The pipe, you know, a dice around. Find it.
So we could burn some things to get access to aromatic ooze, but I don't really feel the need to be juicing in my encounters just yet. Let's see, so I want to check over here. What does pulling this do for me? Ow. Okay, I guess I'll just die then. I'll get this item first, though. Large soul of a proud knight and a divine blessing. Actually, can I just, like, cure this poison, or is it going to take too long? Yep, it took too long to cure the poison. If, you know, you don't have a poison curative item on your hotbar, you might as well die. Raising that platform doesn't even, like, squish those goons. It doesn't raise all the way up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is by and large just a giant smorgasbord of little gotcha moments. Like this guy. Look at this. I like clank my weapon into something. I'm gonna run across here. It's gonna buy me a little bit of time relative to the enemies who wanted to spring down, but it's not like they're dead. Take a look down here because I think I might be able to open this door. Oh hey, it's Pate.
There's treasure this way. I don't quite have the. Well, I don't quite.
So I think he might just betray us. Oh, can't open it from this side, eh? He might be referring to up here. I was wondering if we actually might just backstab that guy. Seems that it generally is not that convenient. Yep. Yeah, you fall. Okay, I don't think I can sidle along that to get there. So I don't know how anybody goes about getting to that item. Okay, so we've got Fire Sorceress there. Got another one just ahead. Trap here. It still hit me with me mashing out of that, but it doesn't hit behind it, and if I don't get hit by 2 bolts, I won't die. These blades, I think it's like a trigger to make them turn, or sometimes, or I think they're turning if the windmill's turning is the way that it works. Okay. Alright, that's handy. I'm gonna throw a firebomb at this so that I don't get poisoned. Okay, this is the spot where those 2 guys dropped down earlier, so I think I just did a little bit of a loop here. And this may not be... There may not be more to find in this direction at the moment. Let's see. What if I drop down here? Okay. So there's Pate. Alright. Is he gonna trap us in the room? Is the room trapped? Is this a mimic? Great heavy soul arrow. Not helpful for us.
Well, perhaps you're more. In any case, the treasure is. I prefer a more. For instance, no. The poor bloke must have it.
Yeah, these guys are not going to be honest to the end. Alright, so let's see. I could jump back down there, which is super far down from where I actually want to be. Oh, this is probably the way to get that item, if I cared. I'm not certain I do. Knowing Dark Souls 2, I have no confidence that it's anything useful. Okay. I'm hearing all sorts of stuff, like falling and tumbling and having other interactions. So that's the area from earlier. That's that guy, and I'm dead. I tried to roll out between there, but it just didn't take. Wonder if anybody online, well, there's probably somebody online who could tell me like what's different about the hit stun mechanics that makes that not work. Alright, so this time I would like to just go up this ladder, but I'm pretty certain some guys are going to show up to say like, no, you can't do that. not gonna jump down? Alright. There's a guy down the ladder. Okay, I remember the last time I was in this spot, it took a while for the enemies to actually show up, and I was thinking I might be able to blitz this. We'll see how well that holds. So I don't have a lot of confidence in that idea, just a thought. Aw, that killed me. Bummer. Okay, so I think there's some other stuff around there that might be worthwhile to take a look at. I believe the fog door to Mitha is right through there as well. So at this point, basically like fighting this dude on the ladder and not a lot else, right? Okay, so I can get up the ladder before he shows up. Kind of want this. Flame butterfly. Alright, I have no idea how I managed to find like an extra weak hitbox on the mace that just didn't kill that guy. Oh, those pots didn't break. This is just a bunch of surprises. You know what? Let me just try to get this item down here. Whoops, I messed up. I'm dead. That's fine. Took a wrong turn anyhow. So I wanted to get that item, and it turned out to just be a flame butterfly, which is really unimportant. So let's see, if I go through here and then just go straight up here, can I avoid fighting that guy too? I wonder how long it'll take him to catch up with me. So if I just sprint over here, and we just keep running, so we can get through this hall with the pots. That guy's going to be on me. I might be able to make the fog door, but I might just be killed trying to traverse. Yeah, I got it. I see. I forgot that the edges of her arena are still poisonous. Okay, so the problem with trying to get up against Mitha is going to be this assassin with the red mask and the and her, like, 2 personal guards. I'm not entirely certain what to do about, honestly, any of that. I mean, the spear wielders have not been super good. Right, there's a sorceress up there, so I can't stand and fight him. Okay. Alright, I was thinking I could preempt him and have a better time of it. Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to, like, just try to run through her, attendants, the spear wielders. And if that works out, then we've got the full run path mapped. The spear wielders have very laggy attacks. Now, Mitha is one boss where we have to get to her unscathed. Okay, yeah, they come down off of that quickly enough that I believe I can get through here. I don't remember much about how to conduct this fight. She will recover if she's in poison. So I have to make sure she's not getting there. Get that tail swipe. Okay. And I heal. That is like a poison. That's like a bomb thing. Okay, and she's obligated to jump after her head if she throws it at us. That's nice. Okay. We got the tail sever. Oh, and she did a weak tail slap. I'm alive. How refreshing. Oh, if we had that dodge, we had the boss. Yeah, the tail sever is really potent against her. So that's mostly like a stamina management problem with the way that fight concluded. I was not able to get certain hits in because I had to just wait till I had stamina back. But we've got the run pattern down, so this is not a big deal. The timing on her thrust is a little peculiar. It's one of those like really delayed attacks where you have to kind of know how much the delay counts for. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright. We go into the fight injured, that's fine. Probably. Ow. Nope, that's death. Okay, definitely need to give her more birth. We're not going to get a cheeky quick drink off. Interestingly enough, the head still blinks. Yeah, if I can get... I think the first attempt I made there, I absolutely got lucky on her doing the head throw attack. That's her biggest vulnerability, and it's not hard to dodge. I mean, I say it's not hard to dodge now. I'm going to get killed by it, like, this next attempt. Almost a guarantee. Yeah, I dodged you that time. Take that. Aw. It's a multi-stab? Okay, so she does a stab, stab, swings setup, basically. Okay, that's like a 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is, like, long enough. Okay, that's a grab attack. Stagger. I thought I might get stagger into tail cut. Wasn't quite that lucky. There's the tail cut. Oh, that was almost lethal. Ooh, just barely not enough time to drink. Ah, I really thought I had enough there. What's it called? When I got the tail cut, I actually got staggered a bit by like something that changed in the hitbox, like jostled the character, and caused me to like lose the pace in my attack string. It's weird. It's like just a little bit off in terms of managing to get through those staggers and get her dead in time. But it's that she chose to backdash. If she had chose to like prep an attack normally, I would have gotten her. As I've said before in Dark Souls 1, the boss only has 1 life, and that's the biggest advantage you've got. So it's absolutely valid to like do these fights until you happen to get the right patterns, and it just happens to work out. Oh, I got grabbed. It's not fully lethal. And that distance I can chug. She's getting a little bit of healing by, like, backdashing into poison. One, two, three. There's the tail cut. I just want to, like, stab one more time. I think I got this. That's her regular stagger. This should be lethal. Alright. And they're coming. Oh lord, they coming. I got some pissed off bros who've been spending this entire time just kind of hanging out, waiting. I can just take this elevator. So this gets us, I believe, onto Iron Keep, which is legitimately, I think, the worst area in the game. After we have cleared Iron Keep, everything is uphill in terms of the fun. Like Earthen Peak, I don't mind. It's got a lot of like poison and more trickery, but the areas are like kind of wide open. There's a lot of items around, so you're gonna get rewarded for exploration. Here we go, the Iron Keep. Need to make sure we come over here and tag this bonfire. And there's some various items that we'll basically never be able to acquire. This is a major PvP area. What do you mean can't burn now? I want to deactivate PvP. That's like... Okay. Oh, it's because I'm offline. Right. I forgot that the game put me offline, which we actually do prefer. So yeah, we've got these, like, night dudes who are completely obnoxious. And they're all over this place. They're honestly just the worst. We've also got some scripted phantoms that I'm expecting to see show up. They might not because we're a bit hollow right now. Nope, there we go. Fencer Sharon. And she's named Fencer Sharon, but she will absolutely, like, magic us to death. Run away for a bit so I can see if I can get a heal off before she decides to just kind of crack me with a big ol' spell cast. This bridge is a major dueling area for Dark Souls 2. I just want to kind of knock her down there for a moment and see if I can get her AI to go screwy and wind up in the lava. That would be great. I think she's just going to hang out there stuck for a while. Yeah. Yeah, she's just gonna chill. Okay, I'm gonna explore a little bit further forward while I can. I'm trying to remember, was there an item in here? I think not. No. It's a very, like, random little arrangement. I think we have a vendor over through here.
What? Who, me? What?
Majorold of Lanafir. He allows us to apply incense to things. There's an enemy.
Pressure.
I loosely remembered that something, like, is in the aggro range of the area you run through to talk to this guy.
Quit.
Okay, let's see. He's got the Curse Bite ring. We'll buy it. That's fine. He's got a Fragrant Branch for cheaper than earlier dudes. We can get Charcoal Pine Resin here, so I'm going to stock up on that. Well, with the remainder of the souls that I happen to have.
Cheers.
That's right, I forgot about Rusted Coins. It's actually a little useful. So the first part of this area is not the absolute worst. It's about the part where we start to get up to the bridges. So you may notice about these Elan Knights, they're super fast. They will prevent us from skipping any area in this entire place. These bullheads kind of guard some gear. There are switches to deactivate them in certain places that we're going to try and find later. I think the last time I came here, it might have been these guys are not two-shottable. I mean, largely the problem with them is they're just fast. And they just show up in big crowds in this next area. Even here, there's kind of a lot of them. Oh, random ballista. Okay. Forget if this is actually useful for anything. No, it doesn't seem so. Some fire arrows. So one thing that is cool about this place is that a lot of these are water urns, and so long as we're soaked in water, we will take some less damage from fire. On SL1, it's generally not going to tip the scales. Like, it's not terribly important for us. There is a way to shut off that bull. I do not remember where. Okay, yeah, it's kind of getting into this area where things get obnoxious. We've got that guy up there with a great bow. Classic. Got this guy who's running at us here. Try and get this opened up. Stagger for being hit by those arrows. Pretty noteworthy. We got these other fellows showing up at the rows. I'm not sure if we can open this. We can, that's cool. That taken care of. There are like gouts of fire that will routinely come out from there. You can sometimes get some enemies to get killed by that. Got another archer over there. Oh boy. Jump down here and try to get this. Ow. These guys actually have a bit more health. The archers are actually notably stronger than the other guys that are running around. You can see there's like 2 more of them. One of them still has a trajectory on me. The arrows have a slight auto-correction to them. The life ring plus 1 is not a terrible item for us in SL1. I think that is possibly useful. I think we need to get that fire in the center room shut down in order to access a certain place around here. I can't remember exactly how that's done. We're out of Estus now. Crossing this bridge is just kind of awful. Kill one guy, and there's just more. For anybody who's watching, I don't need to tell. I don't think I need to tell you how many guys I've killed. It's a lot. And equip life stones. So now we need to make it over across this bridge. And there's like guys on the bridge, or guys that can shoot us while we're on the bridge. And through that door on the left is a boss. And the boss is actually pretty tricky. Yep. So that's a pretty commonplace circumstance, and there's another archer over there. So it's and there's another guy. There's another 2 guys up over there as well. So it's mostly just that this is an open place with like 6 archers that stagger you for a very long time, and it's just utterly full of guys. So we're going to focus on some other areas before we have to come back here. At the other end of here is another one of the 4 great souls for the old Iron King. The old Iron King is actually a fun fight. I don't mind him at all.
Is that a shot? Here, to see light. However,
Go ahead and get the Estus Flask upgrades here. We've got Rosabeth, who's returned. That was the only one I had. So that's fine. She just sells pyromancies, so we don't care about her coming back. There's not much to gain from that. Let's see. Yeah, we're not sitting on the materials we need for a reinforcement, right? Yeah, we still need 1 Titanite chunk. So what a thought. So I think, yep, there's Gilligan. What do you need from us in terms of...
Wait, the name's Gilligan. All right, I have it. You want to go down that awful low? Fine.
Yep.
You need a lot, but you'll...
Okay,
What?
I believe the amount you pay him determines how long the ladder is. I'm actually going to want the longest version of the ladder. As it should prevent me from taking fall damage when I want to do this gutter stuff.
What? Well...
So we'll get the nice expensive ladder. We don't need souls for that much anyway.
Hey, this ladder's not for sale.
So
Oi.
yeah, I'm going to go down the ladder. What do you think, buddy? Okay, yeah, that's right. So going down the ladder is not going to help us get these items. No, wait, that's right. The ladders go around different areas of the hole. That's how it works. You can buy multiple ladders from him, and I think that one of these ladders should set me up to get these items. I don't remember which one. Let's just burn like a pretty big soul, or a lot of souls. Let's use these. Okay, one more thing. There we go. We'll buy his other 2 ladders.
All right. Well, that's fine. A very reasonable. Just.
And then we'll set up the last ladder.
Well, you just don't get fine then. Hey, the only things I.
Alright, and all he's got left is the ladder miniature. We'll just use the rest of the money we have on aromatic ooze. And we'll probably come back here and buy some more aromatic ooze as we go, because it's very useful for some bosses that are coming up. It will give us a good bit more damage. Okay, yeah, this should give us the correct falling angle and distance in conjunction with a silver cat ring to not die on this fall. Barely. I think there's another way to do this fall, like, with skill. I know that Gilligan and buying ladders is not mandatory. I'm just not good at making the fall safely otherwise. Okay, and then this one's trickier. Got it. Some poison moss. Okay, so we've got a couple ways to proceed here, because we've got this. Herp. And then, like, over down on one of these others is another way through, right? Yeah, so there's that there that we're going to have to go to in a moment. The most expensive ladder just drops us there. So, this is access to the Grave of Saints. Beginning of the gutter. Harvel's resting place. Activate that for a moment. But I'm actually going to come back over here. We do need to get over to that bit. Okay, let's see how we can do this. So I don't think I'm able to jump through this. Nope, that's lethal. So we're just gonna take the good ladder now. Oh wait, no, it's actually gonna not respawn me at the right spot for that. Let's see what we can do. Because I want to get the last couple items that are down there. And I don't think they're acquired by traversing the Grave of Saints, but maybe I'm wrong. I think that I need to just drop onto this. Okay. I need to manage to drop onto the midway point if I want that. It's just tricky. And then there's another area down there. Okay. I'm going to check ahead over here for a bit. I don't know what's making that chuckling noise. Okay, I believe this is one of the pseudo PvP areas in the game. And it's full of rats. Rats that inflict petrification for some really nasty reason. So they're going to be coming out of the woodwork, and there's all sorts of like messy stuff around here. There's a lot of chances to use Pharos Lockstones for basically worthless things. And we're going to avoid all that. We're really going to try to only ever kill rats if it's either convenient or unavoidable, because these guys just stack up, and there's like no real reward for killing them. Like, I'm not getting anything out of that. Alright, I believe that this is a scripted phantom. I would rather not deal with him or that. Can I, like, get through here? No, okay. Alright, he's gonna make sure I have to deal with him. Right, I think he wields an invisible weapon. Okay. I think he's also subject to... He might also, like, take damage and stagger from enemies in this place. Don't quite recall. And there he goes. He's not all that tough. I believe there's a way of raising a bridge here. But I'm not going to engage the lockstones just yet. And there is a boss door that's like over here. Okay, here we go. This is the bonfire for the end of the area. We are going to rest at this. This boss is a lot easier than the giant rat. So, a whole bunch of rats are going to show up. One of the rats is the boss. So the trick to this, to distinguishing it, is the boss rat has like a little bit more of a mohawk than the other rats do. I can't always tell them apart. I think you do need to kill a certain number of rats before he'll show up. The terrain here is good for allowing us to use Estus. Thankfully, the rats aren't, like, too fast either. They also stagger for a pretty good amount of time when you hit them. They will just keep coming until we've, like, found the right one. So the danger for this fight is really, attrition. There we go. He's shown up. The Royal Rat Vanguard. There he is. Ow. Yeah, he actually hurts a good bit more and inflicts toxic. Okay, I see him in the middle of them. I lost track of him. Okay, yeah, there he is. As a boss, his health is quite low. It's entirely possible to kill him just by making a couple really good charges. Mostly just being careful. Uh-oh. Come on. Getting a little boxed in. I have to use a life gem. Yeah, really the thing about the fight is that he's gonna, like, if you're not careful about it, he's gonna wind up in the middle of a giant mess of rats. This is a very, very fun fight for pyromancy. Okay, we got interrupted. I think I might be dead here. Got him. Once he's dead, the others run away. Woo! That was close. All right. So we'll take a rest. So basically, you can, like, join the Rat Covenant and, like, hang out in these areas and fight other players and, like, run invasions out of here, or you, like, bait people to come into your world.
We have no time. Humans bring. Is there? Hast one of mine rat burrows conquered? Rejoice, since thou permit me ask. Swearest thou?
No, we're not going to join the Rat King Covenant. But yeah, this is a pretty fun little PvP setup. You can try and get other players to challenge your own, like, personal trap gauntlet that you unlock using Pharaoh's Lockstones. And it fills up with rats, and when you're being invaded by somebody and you're in the Covenant, the rats are friendly to you. Yeah, that is a ladder that I need to figure out how to get going. That's right, no. There's a way to fall in here from above. There's another ladder there, too. It's based on falling down the gutter in a specific way, from what I recall. Now, we have traversed a bit upwards. Is there something over here? So let's see. Today, we've taken down Chariot. Here it is. This is actually what I was looking for. Okay, just a Pharaoh's Lockstone. Oh, hey. Thanks for the follow. Oh, it's a raid. Thank you for the raid. Need to remember I changed my sound effects up a bit. So tonight, we are challenging Dark Souls 2 at Soul Level 1. So we're not allowed to level up for the run. We're also playing no spellcasting or ranged weapons. Naturally, we've got very, very low stats, very low health, and our health is not really going to get any higher. Not a lot. Later on, we'll be able to find certain items that can make things a little easier. I don't think this one's a mimic. Nope, we're good. Ash Knuckle Ring. I think that reduces durability loss. Not a huge gain for us. Oh, whoops. Took a tumble. Now, and that'll be the end of me. So in a lot of cases, we're going to get a one-shot. That's just a lot of how the run goes. So we're using a mix of careful navigation, running past enemies, and just very dedicated boss strats to kill everything in the game, basically. This is an all-bosses run. It's going to be a while. So thanks for joining. Tonight, we have killed the Undead Chariot. Not the Undead, it has a different name. Executioner's Chariot, that's right. We just took down the Royal Rat Vanguard. And we also took down Scarred Queen Mithra, I believe her name is. Oh no, it's Baneful Queen. Mithra the Baneful Queen. I'm gonna get that Crystal Lizard, even if it spells my death. Which it will. You win today, Crystal Lizard. Alright, I'm going to move backwards and open up some of the areas that are accessible to us using the fragrant branches of yore that we've acquired. So let's see, we've got an item that we can acquire in the Shaded Grove, but there's an offshoot after the last Bastille. I can't remember where it goes to. So we're going to head over for that. I really don't remember how this connects. And we still haven't actually explored No Man's Wharf, which contains the Flexile Sentry that we can go after. I think as far as bosses go, the Flexile Sentry, like, I'm not super worried about it. So that's definitely something we could work on. That guy, I believe we already got past before and got the item he was guarding. There is a super slow elevator here. So I understand Curly has been running NASB, or checking that out. I haven't tuned into that later. I'll have to watch his VOD. Game looks super fast. I mean, I'm pretty intimidated. I don't think I'll be really putting any time into it. But I watched a bit of high-level gameplay. I think it was either MKLeo or Mewtwo King versus somebody. I don't remember. It was a Nigel versus CatDog matchup, and like Nigel's mobility mix-ups with the Falcon Dive and the Worm are just insane. Okay, so this will let us get on through here. Wait for this guy to wake up so I can clobber him. There we go. We've got a Dorm Knight through here. Okay, that's all caved in. I think I can just move past him if I'm very clever and pray. There we go. Flask Shard. Okay, that makes it worthwhile. So that'll be our 8th Flask Shard. And we've got something else over here. And I believe this is all we're acquiring for this Fragrant Branch. Ah, unimportant for us. So despite being soul level 1, we actually do pretty fine damage. It's because in every single Dark Souls game, unbeknownst to some, most of your damage comes from upgrading your weapon, and we're still doing that. So we have one extra Fragrant Branch. So I'm going to head over to the Shaded Grove area. I know where I'm going. I think I just don't have the name right. No, it's before that. Was it considered down here? Oh, I see, I see. It's part of a different path, so it's over here. We're going to the Shaded Ruins. Yeah, the way the paths are segregated in the game is kind of strange. It puts certain things a lot earlier in progression than I would assume. And you can take advantage of this to make your weapons more powerful than you might expect in certain areas. Oh, got killed. These guys are really tough. A lot of the times with this particular enemy type, because they can be a bit of a flibberty-gibbet, I just let them shock trade and try to kill them while they're in their swing cooldown. The mace, being one of the only weapons available to us, is a little bit slow and a bit short-ranged. But blunt damage is effective against a heck of a lot of bosses in Dark Souls 2. And I mean, we're able to wield it, which goes pretty far in terms of what you're going to use. We can also only use it in two hands. We don't have enough strength to wield the mace in a single hand right now. Use the Fragrant Branch to wake up this enemy so we can get at this chest. I forget what's in here. I think it's fairly good. Nice, got the right timing before he turned around. And that's that. Human effigies, bleeding serum. Okay, it's just a bunch of effigies. That's not terrible. Alright, we're going to run on back to the bonfire, because we don't need to be here for any other reason than that. Oh, actually, wait, there's technically another reason. I have not freed the character who creates boss weapons, who is locked up in this area. But I'm not going to use any boss weapons in this run, so it doesn't matter. Okay, okay. I'm going to head back to Majula. There's a couple more errands I need to run. I need to take the long bridge down, and then the bridge back up, and speak to Dark Diver Grandal. Okay, which of these three is the long bridge? I believe it's this far one. Yeah, that's pretty long. Nope, this is not the long bridge. This is the long bridge. So we need to talk to Dark Diver Grandal in 3 areas. I think I have his name correctly. After we've spoken to him in 3 areas, we can access a special covenant called the Pilgrims of Dark. And for an all bosses run, this is mandatory to do, because there is one extra boss that is locked off by this covenant, which is unique in a Dark Souls game. Oh, I need a special key for this. Okay, I forget where this key is, but I'll come back later. So long as I'm here, I think this is the spot I have to be at to fall correctly for this item. Whew, I almost messed that up. Ring of the Evil Eye +1. It's not super helpful for us because we don't have a great health pool. Grab a Homeward Bone. Head in through here. That was like a nervous Estus use. That was probably not like a good Estus use, but whatever. I forget what we have here. Okay, this just drops us at more or less the same place we've been before. Aha! Gotcha! Did he just drop his... He just dropped his item down in the muck. What a spiteful little punk. I think I might be able to jump for that. Nope, not quite. Not if I do it wrong. Okay, please no. Oh, I didn't die. Horrible little suicide bombers here. So Dark Souls 2 is the trolliest of the Souls games. Absolutely. The whole area is just full of tricks. Okay, so we can't talk to Dark Diver yet. I think I'm just going to head back over. We're going to be heading back to just progress, which means either Iron Keep, Brightstone Cove, or we could try to progress through the Grave of Saints. We're going to go with Brightstone Cove. The next boss there is not super crazy, and I need to farm some of the enemies around here. So since I'm farming the enemies for a drop, we're actually going to put, instead of these... Do I have any lucky coins? I've got a couple of rusted coins that we're going to use as we clear out a few of these enemy packs. Have to be careful up here that we don't get randomly killed by a boulder trap. But if we proceed through quickly, this first one won't get us. Those guys will get killed. Bustle up this ladder. And we kill these poor peasants. He'll activate his boulder trap. Is that what we're after? Yes, we got a peasant hat. Dandy. I'm gonna kill these other guys before I'm gonna try to kill these other guys before I explain why I need these, why I need this peasant gear. Whew. If I can bait at least one of them to swinging, then he's not going to swing at the same time as his friends. There we go. Little touch and go. We got a torch. That does not help us very much. That is a strange collision going on there. Moving right along. This pack of guys over here is what killed us the last time we were in this area. That was very strange. I triggered a backstab. The character didn't follow up on it. Furthermore, I have no idea how I triggered one. My dodge was too early for that swing. These guys down here have the sights instead of the pickaxe. So they have a different swing timing and range. Anywho, in Dark Souls 2, we have a stat called Adaptability. Adaptability is a horrible stat that only exists in this game. Adaptability influences how many iframes we have on our dodge roll. It also influences how long it takes us to use items. Because we're a level 1 character, if there's a stat that governs something, that means we're bad at it. So we're bad at those things. We're bad at dodge frames and drinking potions, which sucks. But there are a few items in the game that increase our adaptability stat. One of them being the peasant set. Let's see, how do I show that? Yeah, so there, you can see it is going to increase... is that adaptability or faith? Let me take a look. I believe that's our adaptability that just got increased by 2. Nope, that actually... Okay, so the peasant hat increases faith. The other peasant gear increases adaptability, which is what we actually need. Huh. I didn't know that increased faith at all. I'm gonna check and see if there's, any other stat mods on any of this gear. Yeah, it's very unusual for any piece of armor to influence your attributes. But there are just a couple exceptions, and they're very important to us because we can't level up to gain stats. I'm going to use the rusted coin again here as I refarm this pack. Back. Flame butterfly. Okay, those can be useful in certain areas, but we've actually got plenty enough of them to finish out the game at this point. You don't need that many. Flame butterfly. Okay. Small, smooth, and silky stone. That's not useful. I did not have him already swinging. It's bad for my health. Okay, there goes both of our lucky coins. But farming out an item here is not our only task. We're also just making progression by going through this area. Cool guys don't look at rolling boulders. So even if this guy notices us, he's really dedicated to triggering his trap for some reason, even when we're not even there. Okay, I figured I could hit that second guy in the backswing. I was hoping it would go a little better. Like, barely enough time to drink before he's on me. Ah, okay. Went for a sweep and got us. We cannot evade these guys. It takes too long to open the door at the end of the way. We need to kill at least this pack and the next pack in order to proceed. In Dark Souls 1, we would genuinely get through this entire encounter by backstabbing every single opponent. Backstabs are a lot pickier in Dark Souls 2. Oh, the first guy didn't get hit by the boulder that time. This fellow also decided to turn around and attack. Well, I did things a little bit differently, so I get that. Despite being peasants, these guys do take 3 hits to kill, which is pretty unfortunate. So one of our best stratagems here is to like just throw out an attack and let them kind of clamber into it. It doesn't work when they're doing the like raised pickaxe charge. Okay, they actually have an aggro radius that I could exploit if I have a lot of patience. I don't. Oh, I triggered it triggered a kick there. If anybody tells you you need patience to play Dark Souls, they're wrong. Well, you need a different kind of patience. You need the ability to go on when it feels like you've been cheated. There we go. See, now I get to make it look easy. Alright, before this next bit, I'm going to pop a human effigy to return my maximum health to, you know, its maximum. We're gonna get on about this. So the spideriness of this door is no coincidence. This is a very, very spidery area. If you have an issue with spiders, don't watch, because we got a lot of them, and they're pretty nasty. We're actually going to use a flame butterfly. So spiders in this area and in general don't like fire. So you can use fire and torches and things like that to stay safe from them. Because we are a soul level 1 character, can I open this without my torch going out? No? Probably gonna get spidered? What is that? I'm gonna guess it's a spider awakener. Oh well. Because we're on a soul level 1 run, we can't wield our mace in one hand. So while we have a torch out, we can't swing the mace at all. Okay, he could still hit us. Interesting. So we gotta watch out for spells and manage this stuff, but otherwise, this is like, I actually like this fight a good bit. It's not like overly difficult, it's mostly interesting. Because a lot of the dudes you're dealing with here are actually really glassy. It's just about taking your moments. It's very like this is like prototypical of the Deacons of the Deep fight in Dark Souls 3. And I actually love the Deacons of the Deep fight. We can very reliably stagger him. And there's the Prowling Magus. Not too big a deal. Drops a Titanite slab. I did not remember that. Okay, and actually crack this. Grab an effigy. Very nice. Bye. I'm just kidding. We'll be seeing spiders again in no time flat. They're all over this place. Okay. Got like a brief reprieve, maybe, from the spiders. Crack Red Eye Orb. Okay, so that adds to the bosses we have taken down in this little stint. So let's see, tonight we killed Executioner's Chariot. We killed the Baneful Queen. We just took on the Prowling Magus. I believe the spiders in this room are docile. Except for maybe that one.
Something seems... Yes, I... you doubts. I regret. Together. But now, you're lost. You poor... Yes. But if you're... Now is the...
Yeah, Cromwell and the concept of pardoners are a staple in Dark Souls. Alright, we already have a Poison Bite, and we've got a Curse Bite, but I'll take a Blood Bite Ring. I don't think we're ever going to wield a Blood Bite Ring. And check and see if I can just, yeah, thank you. You enjoy that corpse. Alright, and a Fading Soul, which is almost worthless. So the purpose of Pardoners is a couple of things. If you invade another player's world and they possess an item called an Indictment, they can mark you as a sinner, which allows you to be invaded by the justice-seeking Blue Sentinels Covenant. which I think is like a really cool dynamic. If you acquire a pardon, your what's it called? The mark on you can be removed. The other important thing that pardoning does, kind of the PvE purpose, is what's it called? Light up the torch. The PvE purpose of pardoning is that any NPCs you've aggroed, like any shopkeepers who don't like you because you've accidentally slapped them, will forgive you if you acquire a pardon. I believe while I have a torch, I can just grab this. Yep. These guys can drop down. They don't mean anything to us. Grab the dagger so that we can actually interact with some things. We're just going to knock him off of that. Whee! It is incredibly difficult to hit one of these guys with a knife. So we're going to fail to do that. So it is noteworthy that a torch is time limited. Like if we dilly-dally through here, we could have some issues. Okay, no, can't go through there. I recall that there are some secret areas around here. And I don't believe it's locked by the typical secret door mechanisms of Dark Souls 2. I think it's like behind the bookcase situation. I do find it fairly easy to get lost and turned around in this area. There's a bit of there's kind of a lot going on. Yeah, that guy's totally gonna get away. Oh, right, that's Spider Guy. He does not care about fire. He's got enough flesh to not care about that. And we've got a couple more of those. Yep, on in here. I don't really want to interact with them right now. So we've still got more spellcasters, more spidery nonsense. There's like a giant sand pit over in this other area. Ow. Yeah, the spellcaster will get us. So I'm gonna re-equip the mace for a little bit and try and get some of these lizards taken care of. Because if I can get a Titanite chunk out of these lizards, I'll be sitting pretty. So I got past the regular undead, and I do not appear to have acquired the merchant's gear that I would like to, not the merchant's, the peasant's gear that I would like to have. And that's not lost on me. Yeah, so immediately we're coping with spidery aggression. But there we go. Titanite chunk. Word. Okay. So we have to be cautious about a few things here. I believe I can head down this way. And then over here. Grab this item. That guy's going to cast some things at me that... And we've got a random basilisk because some guy really loves basilisks. Not the spiders now! And an invader killed me. Okay, I was really hoping to get at that red lizard, but we couldn't manage it. Alright, I'm gonna come back here with the torch again. Switching back on over. Let me actually use the item box for a moment, because I don't need to carry this many weapons that I can't use. Can't use it. I can technically use a hand axe. I might be able to use a Morning Star. I believe I can become able to use a large club later. We can put those away. We're not using them. Put those away. Most of these are useless, but whatever. Put away anything that's particularly heavy, because we're definitely never going to wear it. Priestess robe might be viable. Okay, that's better. I don't know why the dagger is appearing with an X over it. Usually that would be if you are unable to equip something because of stats. But I should be able to equip a dagger. So why is it showing with minus damage? What's going on? The dagger requires 6 dex. While we're wielding the ladle, we have -1 dex. So as long as the ladle is not in our offhand, I think it's fine. Yep, we put away the ladle and it works. Which is also why, so long as we have an offhand torch, we can wield it just fine. So the reason we're carrying around the ladle, if you've missed that from the earlier streams, the ladle actually increases our adaptability by a +2. Which is why our adaptability is an 8 instead of a 6. All of our stats are baseline 6. That's what we're working with. So going down this way is basically the dangerous way. Going down through these interior rooms is notably safer. Oh, come on. I'm not going to be able to get the item out of him. Oh boy. I could relight my torch over there. That's an option. That direction over there is forward progression. That's always an option. I think opening up that door is a good idea, probably. And of course, we've got some spiders and some other stuff. And this basilisk that decided to burrow again. Let him show up so we can murder him. Okay, so we've got a spidery guy over there. Too heavy to open. I can't remember how exactly we go about opening that. Yeah, the spiders are not individually deadly. It's just a matter of being swarmed. And they can just kind of do a big old sequence of deadly leaping attacks at us that I am not in the mood to deal with. Okay. Grab a torch. Get up here for a large titanite shard. Right, it's too heavy, but you can break it down. Dark Souls 2 rules. And I believe this is around the area where our vendor would sit if we'd unlocked them. Or we just need a key, I guess. Okay, so I do want to kind of get back to this other area where I believe the spellcaster was. Ah, excellent. Okay, well this doesn't get us back to that other bit with the spellcaster. I don't think. Yeah, it's over through there. Okay, so the red lizard will have to wait. Is that spider gonna drop down? I think it's not going to. So this bit here, I forget how damaging it is to walk in these spikes. I know it's loosely viable to be able to get these items, but it takes a bit. From what I recall, I think it's you only take damage as you move. Yes, you take damage as you move through the stuff, but while stationary, you don't take any. So let's see if I can tick these guys off, because they will take a whole bunch of damage, like running through here after me, which is funny. I can then come over here, grab these items, very valuable, thank you. Yeah, the damage we take here is more annoying than anything else. I mean, it kills us at the same rate it kills them, which is really, really slowly. I'm glad I went in there, though. Those chunks and slabs are very valuable. This brings our Titanite count up to... Okay, we've got 6 chunks and 3 slabs. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is at least generous with upgrade materials. Despite several other... Ooh, yeah. This is a room. Funnily enough, we cannot light a torch at a giant pile of bodies. I don't know who decides when we're able to do these things. So given that, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to use a flame butterfly, which allows us to set a torch anywhere. And I'm going to do that so I can set that light there. Lit braziers remain lit on subsequent lives. Like if you die and come back, that'll stay lit. So I'm just going to do that. So I want to make sure I can open whatever I can open in this room. That's right, this is important. I thought. Actually just got a trolley jerk in there. I'm gonna grab the item that's behind him though. It's not important. Oh boy. Ha! I got a backstab. Look at how little damage that did. Ow. Yeah, he'll get a backstab on me. And I believe I am dead? Yep, dead. Okay, we're not going to open the door on the right side again. Almost every trap in Dark Souls 1, you can notice it's coming by like paying attention to the environment. Dark Souls 2, it's not even a thing. Like, no way, no how. That's right, the actual listing of the timer that's on the torch is actually based on how many torches we're carrying. In a case of, you know, really unintuitive mechanics, actually. Torches are also present in Dark Souls 3. I believe they just made them unlimited for Dark Souls 3. If you're carrying a torch, that's the benefit. Like, you're already using a hand for it. The game doesn't worry about it as a resource. Apart from that. Okay, come here, you sucker. Ah, great, I missed. Okay, yeah. Forgot about this guy. This kind of thing we need to deal with. Alright. Light a fresh torch. head on past the man spider. Oh, the door stays open. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, I was still on the mace. I wonder if I control him through this other stuff. Oh, you know, this will make my life easier. No! No ease of life for me. Okay, I'm gonna light the torch first thing when I get to the room next time. Or the brazier on the right-hand side. So that will allow me to concern myself about the brazier when I feel like it. I think that to actually have a good time of killing this guy, I'm gonna have to bait him out of this room so that I can fight it with the mace when there are not a ton of spiders running around. Just get on through here. Yeah, Dark Souls 2, for the first half of the game, is really absolutely defined by these like poorly telegraphed or entirely untelegraphed traps and almost constant ambushes. Like, you get ambushed in Dark Souls 1 sometimes. You get ambushed in Dark Souls 1 sometimes. In Dark Souls 2, you sometimes don't get ambushed. That was something. I need to kill this spider guy. So take a look at that. Maybe, probably both of them. Thankfully, these spider zombies are not too bad of an opponent to fight. It's like, even with the dagger, we're able to deal with them. The dagger is upgraded. We knew this was coming, so I upgraded the dagger quite a while ago. What do we have here? Southern Ritual Band +1. That's useless for us, it's a caster item. And we are still playing with no magic. So, because we're playing with, because we're playing on Soul Level 1, you might think that no magic is an uninteresting limitation, because, you know, you might need stats to use magic. Please fall into the pit. There you go. As it turns out, however, there is a collectible item in the game. Oh, great. Forgot about this guy. There are a couple collectible items in the game that allow us to access magic, that allow us to reduce the requirements on spells. This is the one that opened on the other side. And, no, that wasn't. That was something else. It allows us to reduce the intelligence or faith requirements of magic. And by using these items, I believe it's Simpleton Spice is the one that reduces intelligence requirement. There's another one that I can't remember the name for that reduces the requirement for... Can I just open this without him getting to me? Oh, that was super worth a try. Okay, so if I... Oh, right, he's still here. Yeah, we are not long for this world. I don't think. Look at that guy. Not even remotely interested in playing fair, is he? Okay, so I don't think he's gonna cross this bridge. Okay, the bowman is super apt to just kind of fill us full of crossbow bolts. Thankfully, he doesn't do a ton of damage. And it looks like the spiders, though they don't want to approach us all the way, are definitely curious enough to hang out kind of nearby. So I've got a couple thoughts about what I can do about this. close enough to him. Okay, I was thinking maybe he wouldn't be able to shoot us, and that was just wrong. Okay, I really just don't want to deal with these guys. What do we have here? Okay, so we've got a guy and a ladder. He is not going to let us climb the ladder without killing him. So, alright, alright. Some poison arrows. Soul of a Hero is a quite good item. Get out of here. We can actually just make use of the torch to clobber on spiders. They won't fight back while we have a torch up. So we could make use of the torch to clear them out. Now, our Estus is gone. I don't have other stuff on the inventory right now. Take a step back. Equip life gems. Crack a quick life gem without running back to the basilisk. Give me a backstab, that's kind of nice. I might be able to just beat him down in this corner. And this guy doesn't come back, so that's that. Cool. Sometimes it's just an endurance match with some of this stuff. When are you alive? I don't want this spider preventing me from moving when I need to. Okay, so we just got this one other scripted invader to go. If I kill off the other spiders, geez, all this like damage noises from the spikes, I can't hear. If I kill off all the spiders, then I can fight him with the mace, and we'll do a lot more damage. Are all of the spiders gone? That appears to be 100% de-spiderification. Ow. He actually just, like, kind of power attacked into us. So I gotta watch out if he's got two hands on the weapon. Alright. So we cleared out the bowman. That's a little bit of progress here. So, actually, you know what? Instead of bothering to relight this torch right now, I'm gonna travel back to Majula and upgrade my weapons. We've got a few... We found a lot of upgrade materials around here, so I think we can max out the mace. We're going to upgrade the daggers as well. We might be able to max out both of them. I think we're a little bit short on Titanite chunks to get a second maxed out weapon, but we'll see what we can do. Reinforced weapons. Oh. Yeah, reinforcement takes a lot more souls in Dark Souls 2. Just burn this Soul of a Hero. That's good for 10,000. And probably this as well. If I have any spare, I can use it to shop somewhere.
What?
Reinforcement. Okay, so we've got that maxed out now. The Raw Dagger, we're short Titanite chunks to do anything more with right now. We don't have any of our forever gear items yet, so we're not going to bother reinforcing those.
I'll go take thee.
Oh, that's cool. If I remember right, the blacksmith's hammer is actually... Nope, it's not quite wieldable. We have the option of wielding it later, after we've gotten some stat increasing items. But it's still not, like, the best for us around then. And we don't have an expanded shop yet. Not from him. So I'm going to go ahead and sink the rest of the souls that I burned on getting some items from this guy over here.
Hey,
The reinforced club, the darling of Dark Souls 1, is unfortunately not wieldable for us in Dark Souls 2, so our base strength is 6. We're just going to turn all the rest of this into aromatic ooze, and it doesn't even buy us that much.
Cheers for that.
I'm gonna check and see if that other NPC is moved along. There's an NPC that's supposed to move to the basement here, but I seem to have forgotten the trigger to get him to do that, if he's not here already. Looks like a no. That's about where he usually hangs out. Am I carrying an Estus Flask shard? I am, so let's upgrade the Estus Flask. Let's see. Don't have too much more time left for tonight. I'm wondering if
Is that a shot?
there's a
Here,
chance of getting up
see
to a
light.
boss.
However,
So one matter I promised, so I lost the footage of my last sitting. Promised that I was gonna re-kill the bosses that did not get recorded, because Dark Souls 2 actually gives us the ability to re-kill bosses. So let's go ahead and get some footage of a fight with Scorpioness Noctua. Now in order to do this, we come over to this bonfire, and we have to burn a bonfire ascetic item. Burning this upscales the zone. This zone is now in New Game +1, which is marked by a stat called Bonfire Intensity. We can see the bonfire intensity of a given bonfire when we travel. When you do this, enemies linked to the area, if they were dead, respawn, as well as any bosses. So we're gonna just use this to respawn Noctua, and then go fight her again. I think some item drops in the area may also come back, but I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, this is a pretty simple action to do for Noctua, because the run back for this boss is actually really slick. And I think Noctua is one of the more fun bosses in Dark Souls 2 as well. It's not very difficult. Okay. I say, and then, you know, she got the nice early spell off on me. So in the initial run, before we plussed her up, this was not a one-shot kill spell. Now that we've improved her, it might be. There's not much risk to us respawning her or respawning the zone. We can still proceed on as we like. We've already got the bonfires after this, and in Dark Souls 2, you get teleporting like first thing in the game. The enemies in this area are pretty obnoxious, so it's very nice that we can outrun them. One additional effect of the Bonfire Ascetic is that there are a lot of enemies and even bosses who drop different, better items on subsequent runs. Noctua is one of them, but her personal item is for casters. So in terms of fighting her, we're pretty much just going to go back and forth between her face and the tails. This is her only dangerous attack, the Soul Masses. It's very difficult to dodge, because we can't stop her from setting them up, and once she's got them set up, she's still free to act. So we need to get away from her so that we're like free to do something, and then dodge them with about 3 subsequent dodges at the right timing. Everything else she does is pretty simple. Yeah, using the Ascetic respawns items on corpses and things like that. So you can use it to like get extra upgrade materials, other things like that. It's part of the reason why the Bonfire Ascetic is a pretty rare or difficult to access item in the game. There's not too many of them running around. I'm not certain if you can farm them somewhere. In the first Soul Level 1 run I did, I made a horrible mistake. And the final boss is like a double boss. And the first half of it is a paired duo that you have to kill at the same time. So that's all really challenging. Just come out. She's just really keen on giving us on casting that spell and giving us a hug, which is a big bummer. That double boss walled me for a really long time, and I wound up killing them and beating the final boss. But when you beat the final boss, you know, you get access. You can trigger the end game if you want, but if you have several items, there's an additional secret boss that takes place after the final boss. The thing is, if you beat the final boss without triggering the secret boss will not show up. So you can't do an all bosses clear, and that guy is like the final guy if you're going to do what's called an all crowns run, where you are acquiring all of the DLC, where you're completing all of the DLC, basically. He's a DLC boss. So, to validate the run, I had to use a Bonfire Ascetic and refight the boss that had walled me for weeks. It took several more weeks to actually finish the run after that. Okay, if she could just be nice and do like tail whips more, that'd be really great. That attack is just as deadly on SL on New Game Plus as it is on regular New Game. I mean, if we're taking the claw hits, we're usually gonna die anyway. Bosses in Dark Souls 2, and not only the bosses, but also the enemies, basically everything in Dark Souls 2 tracks you a lot more aggressively. So it's difficult to just slip around a lot of the attacks in Dark Souls 2. They just kind of turn as needed to get up in your grill. Forces you to use your dodge frames more often. And once we have better stats, that will be less problematic. Right now, it's very, very problematic. We're always hankering and trying to find bosses that will allow us to just move around them. Yeah, there we go. This time, since she triggered an attack, I was able to get the proper spacing to dodge. That attack's also very dangerous. That attack is her punish for me being far away from her. If you're close, that can't hit. This is turning out trickier than I expected. Given that the first rendition of her was not a big deal. So in order, I know that later on, when I want to show off the Lost Sinner on stream, that's a tough boss fight no matter how you slice it. That will probably take several attempts. But I want to show off every boss, so I am definitely going to use an ascetic there to respawn that boss and get the stream content. It's going to happen. Thankfully, those are the only 2 boss kills that I lost the footage of. And thankfully, in Dark Souls 2, I can refight them, as opposed to Dark Souls 1, where some of those boss kills were just lost to time. Wake her up. She does take more damage on the human part. I cast this all the time, Jesus. Ah! Alright, alright. I'm gonna show off Noctra later. We're gonna call it for tonight because we're coming up on 11 o'clock, and I do have a work day tomorrow. Work has been pretty busy. So for now, all I want to say is thank you very much for joining along, and I hope you tune in to more. Tomorrow, we'll be taking it easy compared to this, playing some Psychonauts 2. This has been Jupiter Exile. Thank you for wandering with me. Good night.